YouTube, how are you? How's my lovely friends today? I'm out here in my garden. Actually, they need a little bit of water, so I'm out here to do that. But they can wait a minute. They can wait a minute because I have a little story to tell you, and I want to tell you how I actually turned a $4 shovel. Let's see, in 2020, in the year 2020, I bought this shovel. I had my own page. I still do on Facebook. It's at Corin Virtual Coach. It's the same handle as I have here on YouTube and on TikTok. So I was a new content creator, although I've been vlogging and blogging all my life. But I really needed to figure out what content I wanted to make, because actually when I needed to figure out what content to make, I actually figured out what I liked, which is stuff from my childhood. So I've always been gardening. We had a huge yard, and I actually went out and got a shovel. And I found other crafts too to shoot my live videos with. And the reason I needed so many is because I was in this 5-month Facebook bonus program where month after month, the first month they would tell you, okay, this month we need 18 hours of video. They started kind of reasonable, a week's, each month actually. So, but every week you had to program this in, because I wanted to make sure that I gained all 5 bonuses, which I did. And I passed with flying colors here. So I actually got all 5 bonuses, and I didn't even have to start over. You would have had to start over if you didn't get in a certain amount of hours. And every month they increased the hours. And I think by the 4th or 5th month, it was something like you had to go live 20 hours. I don't know. It was a lot. It was a lot of live stuff, okay? All right, 12, 18. I love these numbers lately. So basically, I had this little townhome and I had this little garden. It was probably just about this big. I probably had about this much literally to work with. That's it. And then it was a shared porch with somebody. And so I said, well, you know what? I love gardening. And even though I have just this little bit of patch of soil, it wasn't even really, the soil was good over there too. So I figure, you know what? I'm just going to get in touch with what I like to do. And then I'm just going to film it, since I'm so used to filming myself anyway, and always vlogging and blogging. And also growing up in an entertainment family where I'm always filming myself and just filming others, right? Just having a ball, just always got a camera in my hand. So I just started buying plants or finding plants and just making it happen, okay? And a lot of people thought, a lot of people called me names and said, how dare you? Who are you to just stand out there and, garden your plants? And I'm like, well, this land here is mine. But when I started in 2020, when I just started planting plants on the side, that land was there for me. It was owned by that HOA. Now I don't do HOAs anymore. This doesn't have an HOA. But I was able, they didn't mind if you planted, and I had gorgeous cactus, you wouldn't believe. They were really tall and beautiful. And I just fell in love with my garden, and I realized, because it was kind of a tough time, because I was taking care of, that's when I really started having to have my mom live with me. And so I had to get her from another state, and she's very independent. So this has not been an easy process. But I just said, you know what? I'm just going to get in touch with what, my inner child, and do the things that make me happy. And that was a huge relief for me. It was like a sigh. I would go outside and I would do my stretcher size on my patio with my plants, and it would just bring me back to when I was a child and how I actually loved my childhood. There was so much about it, like the gardening part. And then when I became a young adult, this one girl taught me how to read medicine cards and numerology. And I realized that my dad was an eagle, and I did his reading. And I've always been a cat. my cats keep showing up. This is my 17-year-old cat. Well, I just kept buying whatever plants made me happy, whatever I could grow in the desert. And some of them died. You know, it's expensive, actually. Like, I got a lot of plants because someone needed to get rid of their plants. But also, it's a lot of money, like, invested. But like hardly anything, like maybe a couple percent of what I earned back. So basically, how did I turn that craft into money? Well, not only did I get those, like, less than 10,000, it was about $10,000 in bonuses. Not only did I get that for those 5 months, but I also learned a skill. And I was also, by the way, simultaneously posting on YouTube. So I definitely decided, okay, I'm going to get in touch with my Native American medicine cards. That's when I started. That's when I bought medicine cards, and it reminded me of how I used to do that. And that also was very healing and soothing. Anything that you did as a child that's a good memory should be relived. It should be revisited. I have the best life, like, because I realized that all I like is, baby, are you okay? She was getting hot. She figured out how to go on the shade. All I like is cars, gardening, you know, cooking, grilling. Baby, you okay? Good girl. All right, so it's a long story, but I do have a playlist, and it's here on YouTube, and it's also on Facebook. And it's basic. I'm going to tag the playlist at the end of this video. After it ends, I'm going to go in and put it over there. And it actually does work if you just press record. So that's basically how I got here, because actually, this one girl used to inspire me. She's an influencer, and she's in another country. And we were chit-chat, so I know that she was directly inspiring me because she knew what business I was in. And it was amazing. Like, she called out my name so many times. And she basically said, press record. So actually, you know what? I was feeling that too, because every time I press record, it wasn't easy, just like today. It's never easy to press record. It's not easy to be vulnerable and to show people your feelings, because a lot of people take advantage of that, you know? It becomes easier to not, like, let it affect you. Like people say, thick skin. It becomes a lot easier to cope and manage with hate and meanness. Baby, I think it's too much sun. Okay, I'm gonna let her in now. So when I saw that my gardening videos started taking off, I realized, hey, you know what? Just the few people that have actually taken the time to, like, acknowledge these videos is exciting to me. Put my keys in the back here. And so that was inspiration. Just those few people that started to watch it. Okay, I gotta put this on spray. All right, it's kind of a heavy spray. Here. I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. That's a little better. Well, that was the driving force when people actually were engaging with my videos. When there was those first few people that said, hey, I love your gardening videos. And I was like, really? Because I was just sharing I was just sharing, you know, what I do in life, you know. Like, that's how authentic it is. Uh-oh. Okay. Hey guys. Well, I really want to tell you that just the few people that commented and said, hey, I love you, sister, keep on going, keep doing it, that was enough to actually light a spark. Well, actually, there were a lot of other factors. Like the first night I opened my page, I woke up to 4,500 followers on Facebook. Well, I knew to simultaneously do my YouTube channel. Yeah, that was quite a warning. Okay, so these two plants, they got sun scorched. See that? They got sun scorched, unfortunately. But they're still blooming. You see that? Look at that. See, it's still alive. This is just my favorite little one. I swear, he's just a little pineapple. I saved this guy from a house. The people were like, we're gonna have a problem with all these porcupine plants and please come get them. So I took all the small ones. Like, it was about an hour and a half of shoveling, like straight. I got 8 plants. Okay, these are gorgeous. These wanted to be shown up front. Well, you probably wonder, well, how does a video creator make money? Okay, actually, we monetize and we have contracts. See, that one needs to be water from the side. And we get paid for views, okay? So I'm just going to keep it simple because that's how it is. Okay, this one needs a, oops, this one needs a spritz. Look at these little palms, they came up on their own. Let's fix the bird bath. Okay, let's get a very light spray. There. The leaves are velvety, okay? I am not kidding you. They're velvety. I'm going to check them in a minute. I'm really glad that this tapestry is here behind this one. Okay, so let's see. Because these two have been calling me. Look at this. Oh, that's one cactus that I bought recently when I saved these others. This is 4 of the ones I saved. And this aloe, I don't know if it's going to make it. I put the soaker hose here just in case I want to use the automatic sprinkler. This one, I don't know. It looks a little gray, but the root looks solid. Those might just be... I never get rid of a plant unless I'm sure. This one started moving towards the sun, which is normal for a plant. Okay, let's do the velvet test. Ready? Oh, it's soft like velvet. Ooh. Wow, it doesn't look it, huh? It's sage. It doesn't look it. And people know sage as being rough. It's soft like velvet. Hi, little Mother Nature palm trees. Give that one space to grow. I just recently cleared that other Mother Nature. I figured out it was actually a weed. It was very beautiful for a while there, but then it died. Oh, I would have kept it even though it was a weed. It was right here. Remember the big green one? Here's a little piece of it. See? You could just throw that out over here with this other piece of trash. Okay, so how's this pink guava doing? Yeah, it's very dry, but look at the new blooms. It's neat. It's like some of it died off and then some of it stayed on. I guess such as relationships, huh? Like you're always evolving. And believe it or not, this goes dormant in the winter, and somebody thought it looked dead, but I just picked 4 serranos off here. I don't think so. I'm not willing to bet on it. Okay, now this one got really dry, like sage. But then look, it has fresh blooms. So I took a scissor and I just cut them back. You got to get a sharp scissor or a pruning shears and just pop, pop, cut them back and let the old out and the new in, because look, there's new, look. That's the same with thoughts. Well, once I finished those bonuses from Meta and I knew I could actually do it, because I even started a cooking show because it's like I needed so many hours, and I'm like, well, what else can I film myself doing? And this is all stuff that I've been doing all my life, you know? Like I've even like barbecued like food for like 500 people at a pool resort once. You know, so, you know, that's my favorite grill. So I figure, why don't I just keep recording, doing what I do, and also dance and some karaoke, some singing, some just whatever I could remember that I like to do. Look how white I am. Especially my legs. Damn, I got like a farmer's tan. All right, well, a lot of people don't know, and because at that time, people were already famous on YouTube, but not that many people were monetizing on Facebook. It was mainly a gamer thing, like gamers would monetize. And then a few select creators, like as such myself, got chosen to, and also I had to apply, actually become a Facebook creator, and then Meta took over. But so that's how that went on. Well, basically they have monetization platforms and they have different stuff like bonuses and then stars, and then, you know, stars is on Facebook, and on YouTube you have members, because subscribers are free. There's a subscriber group that's paid on Meta. So there's all these different like contracts that match these monetization platforms. A creator, like different ways a creator earns money. How to get paid, easy money. So I do teach it's easy if you have the desire to share with people, and you have a desire to teach and educate and help people with certain subjects that you're good at. And so in a way it can be easy, although I'm not going to say that I haven't sat at my desk like at least 40 hours, you know, this week, because today's Sunday. So yeah, I've sat at least 70 hours at my desk this week. Oh, that feels so good on my feet. The sun. All right. Okay, so it's just, but that's because I wanted to put my all in, like put your all. But this job doesn't really require you do that. And it depends on how much you want to succeed. You know, like any other business. But just the basics, the press record, the post, which involves the editing, the upload, and I don't even mean editing, like this is live. There's not much editing to this one right here. All you would do to this one is log in, because that's the fourth thing. The third thing is engaging. And I went all over this in the playlist that I'm going to put at the end of this video. how I make easy money as a content creator on YouTube. I believe that's what it's called. It's a new playlist, but it's like I've been wanting to teach this. I started making a course. I decided to just say it instead because I can get it to you quicker and you don't have to spend any money and you could be on your way with a skill. I love you guys so much. Here's the thing, okay? Press record, upload, edit. But that's posting. Because posting requires upload and edit. There is some edit. There's some edit after, like when I go over there after this. I gotta log in. So that's gonna be the fourth thing that I teach actually. And that's gonna be, I'm gonna make a dedicated video for that. I love playing with my keys sometimes. Sometimes I don't like playing with them at all. I just don't like them. But for some reason, right now, they feel good in my hands. It's because I'm doing my little stretcher size. It's actually helping me to hold something right now, okay? Because I could, like, focus, because there's a lot of distraction. All right, so I took all my hobbies and just turn it into a career. Even though I've already been in entertainment industry and film, TV, actress, model. Okay, social media, you don't have to have any experience at all. All you have to be is a person, a human, and have a camera, preferably a phone, because then you could do it all on your phone. Everything that I say that I do to do it can be done all on a phone. But then when you get to the fourth part, log in, that's where you do have to go to your computer. And a lot of people say, there's creators out there making buco bucks saying, no, you don't have to, and I never do. Well, that worked for them. Something they did about their show, like, worked to where they didn't have to log in. A lot of people just do this post and ghost where they just upload and go. They don't even look back. And sometimes that works when your like videos are moving so fast and viral, because it's just, I always go back to the comments though, but a lot of people say don't do that. I think it's just a myth on what could happen if you do. I think some people say it ruins the engagement or the reach, okay, or something. They did say that it ruins one of those analytics. And then there's people that believe, they're superstitious, that going back to the video after you upload, live is up automatic upload, but then there's edit. And when you post a video, like not live, there's edit, because you actually have to get it ready to send it over. But you can learn that as you go. You don't even need to do that. You could just go live like I'm doing. And you're thinking, wait a minute. I'm not straight out going live when I haven't even made a stagnant video yet, like a pre-recorded video. I'm not going live. You know what? If you watch the beginning of this video, you'll know that that's actually how I started. Like, I used to always have a video camera all my life with me attached to my limbs. Because I'm a vlogger by heart. Blogger, okay, blog, VLOG, okay? VLOG, how do you like me? Well, I've always been like that. I've always had a camera. It's just my thing. I capture moments, you know? And you don't even have to have ever used a video camera to do this too, which is the beauty of this. Literally anybody can do this. Do you know that? Literally anybody. I feel like I'm connecting out there. Like, there's people that are like, really? Anybody? And I'm telling you, literally anybody. Anybody can do this. I'm telling you, you know? All you have to do is just record yourself talking about work. Just record yourself talking about work. That's all you have to do. You know? Imagine that. And hold the camera, like right now I'm holding it up and down because YouTube has this rollout where they like you to shoot horizontal. No, actually, you used to be able to shoot horizontal, which is sideways for live, believe it or not. They want you to upload in horizontal, actually, as far as just a pre-recorded video, which is holding your phone sideways. But they also used to have a horizontal live, I think, because I might have even used it, but I'm just saying, because they really are pushing out, like, creators use live vertical, which is the phone up and down. And so they say that you, the viewer, could give us gifts, and also they're referred to as rubies, and those are new. And they're somewhere over here, by the way. By the way, I can't read your comments, but I wish I could. I seen the full video on something million views. Nice job, impressive. Thanks, that dude. I appreciate you. That was nice. And so if you have a phone and you press record, and then you press record of yourself doing anything, okay? Doing anything. That's how simple it is. That's why I call it easy. It's doing anything, literally. Making bacon, doing anything. Scrambling some eggs, doing anything. Pouring a glass of juice, doing anything. You know? Doesn't have to be technical like gardening. Like, gardening is like, it looks good, and sometimes you say, I wish I could do it. But, like, I'm not trying to discourage anybody. I'm actually just telling you that it is a lot of work, actually. And so, but people like me that have always been doing it, we don't care about that it's a lot of work. Look at that. That's pretty. Here, this one needs water now. We don't have a problem with work, us Generation Xers. We like to work. Any kind of reward in life does require work. It doesn't mean you have to get a job. It just means that you have to work at what you're doing. My water's going. I'll go in a minute because I don't have water. The agave likes to be soaked, I noticed. I had to cut half that flowering plant off. See, these like it like twice. I noticed. They like it twice. I don't leave him out. They need to cut that plant back. I don't care though. It would just look nicer. I don't want to do it because that's their plant. Like on that side of those bricks is theirs. That's their tree stump. That's this lovely plant that I fell in love with. Yep, and the sage, if you just came into this, the sage is soft like velvet. I'm not kidding, it looks rough, and you know sage when it dries out is rough. Here, just go back there. It's actually soft like velvet. Just get fresh water for the birds. I like to hit them at different angles because when I stand over there, I can't reach different angles on the side here. See? Look how dry it is on that side of the agave. Some people just like watching gardening because it's soothing to the soul, because I know that it is for me. See, that side didn't get water. Oops. Luckily, I have another hose spout. That one just cracked. That's okay. See? I was just saying. There is some expense. Oh, look at that. That one needs it on that side. Right here. See how dry it is? It's all worth it, trust me. Here. I'll shut this off. And then... Is there any water at all here? Okay. Here, I'll put this in between my legs, this Gorilla Pod. I highly recommend that. That's what I have. I've showed it in a mirror. Here, take this off. Oh my God. I must have put that on there tight. Oh man. Shit. Like I said, it's not the easiest job. Here. I'm going to set the tripod right here. Hey guys, thanks. This is real life, real YouTube. Oops. Can you see me? I think you can. Okay. See? The hose broke. And I bought this blue hose and this blue hose spout together. I'll probably end up getting another blue hose spout because I have a pink hose and a pink hose spout that I saved for the backyard videos, but I haven't really gone back there. Hardly. Shit, so this is stuck. This is stuck. So I'll be in there YouTubing how to... I'll probably put some gloves on and try it another time, but I'll be Googling on YouTube. How do I put... What do I put on the hose to make the nozzle come off easier? I'll probably end up breaking the hose now. Such is life, you know. These things they don't last forever. Okay. Voila. Thank you. Okay, I just wanted to soak them. Why not? I want to soak them today. In this weather, I soak them 1 day a week. Today's the soaking day for some reason. It's because you're with me and we're spending time. Okay, we're done. Oh my God, what a pretty rock. Are you kidding? Whoa. Black? Come on. You can't make this stuff up. My mom said that last night. Can you believe that? She actually said that. I think we were looking at like pictures or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, look at this. Ugh. I gotta wash this rock off. Oh no, that one's coming in the house. You don't want the other rocks to get jealous. They're all important. See, all these beautiful pink rocks. They're all very important. It's all a part of Mother Nature. It's all good. It's all good. All of it. The soil, the dirt, the sticks, the stones. Yay, I got a pet rock. So yeah, this is the shovel that I bought when I realized that I had to make gardening videos for YouTube. For Facebook and for YouTube. And if you add up over the years with the gardening videos, because you also have to take into account not just what the gardening videos earned, but what the gardening videos inspired. So what percentage of people clicked off of a gardening video and ended up landing on another video of mine in a completely different playlist, because I think there's actually 42 playlists. I got to do a video on playlists. I'm going to help you guys out, okay? So hopefully you take notes. If not, when I teach something, I always go over the main parts. That way people don't miss out. Like, because you have to start from the beginning, which is press record. And so we're going to go over all that again. And this is a little black rock. And by the way, people that don't really want to know about how to be a creator, I figure you just probably don't watch these videos. But if you try watching them, see, I'm involved in many other businesses, not just like show business, right? So I'm in real estate, and I've done quite well for myself in real estate. And I'm also in consulting. So sometimes, believe it or not, and a lot of you have probably noticed this, when I teach something, it's not always just how to become a content creator. It's actually how to apply yourself in many different businesses. Because that was my business for many years. So I'm an entertainer, and a part of that has been consulting for entertainment. And not just entertainment, but like every business there is. So it's in my bio, actually. And let's see. I probably left it in, but I might have rewrote it, because I found that the more simpler that I write, the more people can relate. So I want to be relatable, because I don't want to start speaking in business lingo and then you don't understand. Not that you wouldn't, but literally the language that I grew up with was a whole nother language, because my dad was a film producer, and my mom has many creative talents, and just having all of that, to deal with from a very young age. So that's just a little bit more about me, but it doesn't have anything to do with being a video creator, to be honest with you. It was just my calling and my destiny, but anybody in any business can do this. Any business. Realty, you're a realtor? Press record. Speak. Teach people what you know. Don't be afraid to teach people what you know, because an industry will thrive when everybody's on board, everybody's eating, everybody's making money. An industry will expel into like a huge megaverse dimension, okay? The more creators that I inspire, the larger the audience, okay? So that's like, people think that it's a lot of competition to do what I do, but actually there are not enough creators, and I'm not even recruiting creators, literally. I'm just helping creators. I'm helping creators. Like once in a while I'll get a thank you, I didn't know, I'm doing it better now. Like those are the comments that I want to see. If anyone's out there, for some reason my live stream chats aren't showing up after, and they're supposed to be able to if you put it on. And last time I missed some people, so I'm going to look over them really quick. Andrea, nice tattoo lady. Thank you if you're still watching, Andrea, because these are going to go away. And I don't know why. I'm looking for Roll. Thank you, Roll. Looking absolutely amazing. Thank you. That's so kind of you. Thanks for making my day. That dude, thank you again. Oh, really? You would love to start making content of your car? and you want to do this eventually. Okay, well, it's good. It's great to put it into like, what do you mean by eventually? I guess just ask yourself that, because then you could actually like start at the time that you kind of predicted that you would. That's manifesting it. Let's see. And did I miss any other comments? Yeah, last time a few times I missed the live chat because it's not showing back up. Okay, so everybody understands that some of the principles that I talk about, they relate to other businesses, okay? So it's one thing that's pretty important here. And it's not something that I just like made up. Like, I literally, when I'm thinking about, the light keeps going like up and down. When I'm thinking about these subjects and writing titles of the next thing that I want to speak about, somehow like they all coordinate with other businesses in my head too. I'm like, okay, so I hope that my realtor friends like are starting to press record, because that's basically what has to be done here. If you want to sell houses, you have to press record, literally. Either that or you got to hire a team to do it for you. So I've actually made videos for realtors, like house tours. That's what a steady hand. I think there was one little move, and actually that could have just been a shift. It was absolutely perfect. I did a walkthrough of a house. It was maybe 3 minutes. He put it on his Facebook. It's a big realtor in town. And I just like, so I know a little bit about that. Like, I know a lot about real estate and I know a lot of realtors. And I do know that a lot of them would sell more houses and like buy more houses for their clients, and for their clients sell their houses, if they were to take some of my pinpointers. You know, what else? What else can I speak of, you know, that would apply to anything, like doctor, lawyer. If you want more clients, press record, you know, or have your staff do it, or hire a staff that wants to make videos for you. And so, let's see. Well, just so every corporation in the world has a social media manager who hires influencers for brands and to make to make content and repurpose it on their own website, and sometimes have the influencer like me speak of a brand like during the live, and all of a sudden I say, hey, by the way, I'm wearing these or whatever. So that's brand sponsorship, okay? And so a lot of those brands will approach creators, but creators have to also approach them, because if you sit around and waiting, so you should always, if you're a creator, you should always approach brands. And that's all a part of this business. It's a vast industry. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Every company, every brand in the world has a social media marketing specialist. And usually those are the ones, they have different titles, social media manager. Those are the ones that will put the CEO of the company will put the social media manager in charge of scouting influencers or taking inbound calls from creators, influencers. It's 1:00. So that's what a big business this is. Actually, this is something that even in 2,000 years, people will just start to comprehend. This is vast. Like, if you tell somebody I'm a content creator, maybe 1 in 50 would even have any idea what that even is. Like, they would probably figure video, if maybe, but they wouldn't have any idea what kind of business it is, what it's for. You know, basically press record, making videos of yourself doing whatever you do. Like right now, I'm going to shout out to a friend of mine that's probably going to eventually watch this, Jessica Kensinger. She used to make a lot of videos, and I noticed she was a lot happier. I don't really know if she's as happy because I haven't seen her or talked in a bit, but she actually pressed record a lot and was doing quite well. And also she'd record herself dancing. So I do know a handful of influencers, and we all have a really great lifestyle because we wake up when we want, we go to bed when we want. Like yesterday, I took 2 baths, and not that I was like dirty, but like I found layers of dirt. Yeah, like it's, if you wash your hair, it will just keep. It's awesome. I made an ASMR video because that's what I was feeling yesterday, was filming myself in my tub. So I made ASMR, which is auto sensory memory, and then it basically, I know the full reception. I probably got that wrong, but I'm just trying to give you a word that you could relate. So basically, your autoimmune like system, like your brain, your brain relates to noises that you hear that like people do in videos. Like if you're making a cup of tea, I did it ASMR tea, where you put the cup down and then rip open the bag. That makes a noise. Even when you pull it out, it makes a noise. When you dip it in the hot water, or when you're pouring the hot water. And actually, I love ASMR. Like, I had a close friend of mine even show me what this was. I was so oblivious to it. And once I figured it out, I'm like, oh my God, I see how this relates to just making videos, because people can relate to you because you remind them of their sister, their aunt, their niece, their uncle, their nephew, their brother, their dad, their grandpa. You know, I remind you of something from your childhood or from your adult life, and you remind me of something. And life is all about memories and moments and being in the present, seizing the moment. Seizing the moment. So if nobody has any more comments today, and I see that there's still people here, which is freaking amazing, and I wish you would comment who you are, because I do this for you, and literally everything else follows. So the views naturally show up, and the monetization shows up. I got in this for my passion, which is to create and also relate. I want it to be relatable to people that wanted somebody to talk to. I wanted to be here. That's what got me into recording myself, even before I knew Meta or YouTube monetization was a thing. It's been a mission. I've been building websites. I'm here. I'm blessed. I'm happy. I put goals on myself because I was being too lax about it. Like, I don't want to be lazy. I don't want to die trying, but I do want to keep trying. So I hope this inspired somebody. And so I broke the nozzle, and I'm going to I'm not going to use the nozzle for a few days, because I don't really care about the nozzle. All I care about is you, and that's it. Which is perfect, because I'm on a platform called YouTube. So, man, this couldn't be, like, easier for me. I want to practice that dance trend. What up? Grab the wall. Wiggle it. Trying to make you fall out. So yeah, I had like a dance partner that I met recently in the past few days, and then I'm not sure. So I'd like to introduce that. If that person is going to come by and do that dance, then it's going to be off the chain, because this person has talent. This young gentleman has talent. And he said he wanted to do a YouTube video. And I'm like, well, I could teach you how to do it for yourself. And he's like, actually, I kind of want you to do it. And I'm like, all right, so then what can you do? And I could tell that he could dance. Actually, he said he could drop it like it's hot. And I'm like, so when I saw him in person, I'm like, turn around. Let me see this. Actually, yeah, you can drop it like, no, you can, what's that other phrase? Well, anyway, there's so many. The drop it like it's hot thing made me laugh, because I never heard anybody say that. But there's there's other drop its. There's other drop it variations, and I can't think of it right now. So I'm actually gonna put it in the comments because I'm really big on music and dance. And I know there's other people out there too that like follow rap and dance trends. So I'm trying to attract that kind of crowd. It's not that easy to do it by yourself, but if push comes to shove, then I'm going to have to do another dance by myself. And I know some of you are here for it. I'm here for this shiny black rock that I found. Oh yeah. Look at that. Wow, I'm lucky. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and I can't wait to share with you some of my titles because I inspire myself. I feel titles, and I've been writing them down, and like today, right now, this one was meant to be, and I'm so freaking happy. So freaking happy. I love you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Probably like today. I'll probably end up making another video today. Love you very much. Thank you very much for joining as a member to my Una. Yeah, it is. It's a Una group. My YouTube membership. Thank you. Mwah.